Hello and welcome to this video. I am William, a computerized voice. In this tutorial I will show the installation and configuration of Proxmox Mail Gateway. To install boot the ISO on a Proxmox VE virtual machine, just following the installation dialog. On the splash screen, you can see the ISO version. In this demo it's version 5.0 and the ISO release number is 11. By pressing the Enter key, the installation wizard starts. Accept the end-user license agreement and select the installation target. You can select Extension 3, Extension 4 or XFS for single drive installation. If you're installing in a virtualization environment, Extension 4 would be a good choice. If you're running on bare metal, we recommend ZFS RAID 1 for best data. For this demonstration purpose, let's choose the ZFS RAID 1. Please note that the selected disks will be formatted, and all existing data will be lost, so take care. If you've got a DHCP server in your network, the keyboard and time zone is automatically pre-selected. We can simply confirm this step. Always enter a secure root password. This password is important because you will later need it for the web interface configuration. The email address for the root account is important too. Emails like security update notifications from the package manager will be sent to this address. On the next screen, you can select the physical network interface as well as the basic network configuration. The fields are auto-filled with the DHCP information, but you need to make sure that you configure a fixed IP only. Running with DHCP is not possible. Proxmox Mail Gateway uses DHCP only for this small help in entering the right settings. So here I correct the IP and the host name for my needs, and by clicking Next, the installation starts. Depending on your hardware, this will take a minute or more. After you get the message, installation successful, click on Reboot. After the reboot has finished, you can open your browser and point to the listed IP address. And now, let's log in with username root and the password you defined before. You will see a notification pop-up informing you that you don't have a subscription key on this system. The pop-up will disappear as soon as you'll get a support subscription and upload the key. The pop-up does not have any influence on the features or functionality. The complete feature set is included and is functional even if you do not have a valid support subscription. If you don't need a subscription agreement, just make sure that you configure the PMG No Subscription Update repository manually. If you don't configure this repository, you will not get any update. Okay, now I'll just show the most important steps for a fast setup. First, you should review your network settings and adapt them for your needs. I will for now add a second DNS server. All other settings are fine. Then I'll add my default relay. This is my internal email server. In this demo setup, this is the IP from my OpenExchange email server. Now, I'll add all my email domains on the relay list. As my emails look like demo1@proxmox.com and demo2@proxmox.org, I'll add proxmox.com and proxmox.org. The Proxmox Mail Gateway separates incoming and outgoing email traffic by ports. Therefore, you need to use a port for the incoming emails from the internet. And you need a port for sending emails from internal servers to external recipients. By default, the port for incoming emails is 25. This means my external port is 25. If, for example, your email statistics will only show outgoing emails but in reality it only gets incoming traffic, this means that the port settings are wrong. One of the most powerful anti-spam weapons are DNS blacklists. There are a lot of blacklists available. Some are free to use. For other lists you'll need an IP registration. And for some lists you will need a commercial contract, depending on your use case. We can recommend the Barracuda Reputation Block List. This is a list free to use, but you need to register your IP on their website. You can find the link below the video. One of the most trusted DNS blacklists is Spamhaus. There is no registration needed to start, but you need to make sure that you are allowed to do queries. You can follow their usage policy on their website. In this demo, I'll add the two DNS blacklists, b.barracudacentral.org and z.spamhaus.org. The Proxmox rule system comes with some pre-configured rules. Some are already activated so you can start immediately with the default rule set. As I use the mail gateway for outgoing emails too, I also want to scan for outgoing viruses. The rule named Virus Alert is already configured to do the following 4 steps. 1. Detect outgoing viruses. 2. Send a notification email to the administrator. 3. Send a notification email to the sender. And 4. Finally block the email with the virus. I do not like blocking, so I remove the block action and add the quarantine action object with drag and drop. Now, in the case of an outgoing virus, Proxmox Mail Gateway will instantly send a notification email to the configured email. As I'll get the admin emails, I can review the virus email when it's still in the virus quarantine. If you create or modify rules, make sure that you have the right priority. The rules with the highest priority will trigger first. And also check that your rules are activated at all. You can do this simply by clicking. These are the first steps to get it running. Now you can send your incoming email traffic to your Proxmox Mail Gateway by sending the SMTP traffic from your firewall to the IP of the gateway. Send a test email and check the logs via the Message Tracking Center. If you want to get access to the Enterprise Update repository, you can upload your subscription key. You'll have to wait a few minutes so that your key gets registered and replicated on all of the Proxmox download servers. Then you can apply the updates. Before you apply an update, you can check the change log of each package. You can make an upgrade with one click. If you want to make advanced configurations, you can open the integrated xterm.js console. We recommend this only for advanced users. You can query the detailed version with PMG version -v. You can check your ZFS with spool status, or your disk usage with df-h. You can list your mail gateway config file with ls/etc/pmg. And the use templates with ls/var/lib/pmg/templates/. You can query your subscription status with pmg subscription get. So, that was the Proxmox Mail Gateway installation and configuration tutorial. You can now download the ISO and start with your own installation. If you need help, search the forum or get a support subscription. We hope you'll enjoy working with Proxmox Mail Gateway 5. Thanks for watching.